Hi, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to be participating in a Repurpose Your Junk for St. Patty's Day Decor Challenge. And it's going to be hosted by Chapter 2 Vintage Company and Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. And I'm going to have both of their channels listed down in the description box down below. So go check out their channels and check out the whole playlist and see what everybody is doing for this challenge, because this one's going to be a really neat challenge. What it is we're supposed to use something that we've purchased from a thrift store or something old that we have in our home and repurpose it and make it so it can be used for St. Patrick's Day, and once St. Patrick's Day is over, that it can easily transition into a spring decor item. So let me show you what I'm doing for this challenge. When I was at the thrift store, I was able to purchase this Pier 1 Imports tray, and it said it was for $2, but because there was a black dot on it, at my thrift store, if there's a black dot on the price tag, it means you get it half off. So I was able to pick this up for $1. And I took it outside and I'm just giving it a really good spray painting. And it was freezing out this day. It was so cold and so windy. It was very hard to spray paint this, but I did the best I could. And so now I'm coming inside and it's evening time, and I'm going to start on the rest of my project while I'm leaving that outside to dry. And it ends up actually taking a couple days to completely dry because it was so cold outside. Now that I'm inside and warm, I'm going to start by taking these vases and I'm going to put some of this black sand that I picked up at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to put some of this black sand in my vases. Now I picked up 2 bags of the black sand, and as far as the vases go, I got this large vase right after Valentine's Day at Walmart, and I got it on sale, so it was only $1.27. And the 2 smaller ones that look just like it, I picked those up maybe a year or 2 ago, and I got those at the Dollar Tree. So those were $1 a piece. Now I'm just putting some of the sand in here, and I'm trying to kind of shake it and make sure that that sand stays nice and level. And I wasn't quite sure how much sand this was going to need. I want to fill it till it has about an inch and a half or so of sand down in the bottoms of them. And like I said, I did pick up 2 bags of the sand, but I didn't end up using both full bags. I end up using about a bag and 3/4. I'm just going to open up the second bag of it here. And this is a really, really easy project. This is probably the easiest project I have done out of all the projects I've done, but I really love the way this one turned out. So I'm hoping that you'll really enjoy it too. It's fun, it's easy, and I just really enjoyed this project. Now I'm just putting that sand in there, and again, just shaking it up. I want to make sure the 2 small ones especially have the exact same amount, but I'm trying to keep them all pretty well even. Now, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that for springtime, I am definitely doing a MacKenzie child inspired decor theme for this spring. And so this project is going to be following along that same trend, which is why I'm using the black sand here on them. Even though it's for St. Patrick's Day, don't worry, I will be bringing in some green, but on this part, I'm going with the black. Now that looks good. Now the next step is I bought this little package of votive candles at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to drop a votive candle down in each one of these little vases. Just like that. And we're just pressing it down just a little bit, just making sure it's well seated down into that sand. And we'll put this last one in there, press that down just a hair. And I'm thinking that is looking pretty good, just like that. Now that part is all set. Now it's been a couple days and we brought the tray in, it's all dry, and I'm taking some material that I have, and I've used this material on several of my projects for this spring. I just took a little piece of it and I'm laying it right inside my tray there. That is just going to give us that whimsical feel of the MacKenzie child, how they use a lot of this black and white check in their items. And so I'm going ahead and doing that for this. Now I also purchased these candlesticks. There's 3 of them and they're a tiered set. And I got these at the thrift store. And I paid $1.65 for these 3 candlesticks. And if you want to see any of my thrift hauls where I got the candlesticks or the tray, I'll go ahead and link those up above or at the end of this video, and you can watch my thrift hauls where I purchased this stuff from the thrift store. Now I just went and put our vases right up on top of our candlesticks. I really love the look of this. Instead of just putting a candle right on the candlesticks, I really love putting the vases on there and having the candles inside of them. Now I have this just 1 bush of hydrangea that I also picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I don't need the stems. I'm just going to pull off these flowers on here. And this is going to really add in our green for St. Patrick's Day. And my dad would love that, as we are Irish. So I'm going to set that stem aside, and now I'm just going to take these flowers and I'm going to put one kind of right in the center of each of our candlesticks here. And again, keeping with the MacKenzie Child's theme, they do black and white with touches of green or red or gold. And I absolutely love that, and that's what we're doing here with this project as well. And now I picked up this little frog from the Dollar Tree, and again, MacKenzie Childs, they do certain animals, and it's usually a frog, a rabbit, or a rooster. And so having the frog just kind of ties right in with the theme of keeping everything black and white with a little bit of a green accent, and then carrying a frog in. So I'm really loving this. I love that it looks sophisticated and yet it looks whimsical all at the same time. And I'm really liking that. And we'll just scooch this right back here into the corner by the appliance garage. I just needed something to kind of fill up this corner, and I'm absolutely loving this. This is kind of a different take on St. Patrick's Day, having the 2 different color greens and the frog instead of the leprechaun. But I know we can add just a little bit more of a St. Patrick's Day feel to it. So what I think we're going to do is just add in a little shamrock right down here by our frog. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see that. It adds just 1 more touch of the green and a little bit more whimsy, and it totally screams St. Patrick's Day now. And I'm loving it. We have our different color greens, we have our little shamrock, and when St. Patrick's Day is over, I can just remove the little shamrock. It'll be easy enough to just pull that right out of there, and then we'll still have our spring decor with our frog and our hydrangeas. Just like that. I'm loving it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Thanks so much for watching.